movie reviews by South and Norman Hill with your host, me, Michael Soren. Come to you today to talk about Tales of the Jedi over on Disney+. This is a little mini series, if you will, that follows two Jedi, Ahsoka and Count Dooku, and how their stories worked before the prequels, during the prequels, and at the end of the prequels. We all know where Dooku ends in the prequels. He's a little cut off a little off the top from Anakin, a little close shave, if you will. But it's interesting to see how his struggle with being a Jedi, enforcing the good across the universe, the galaxy, versus seeing the Republic, which is supposed to be the good, doing the exact opposite. And then there's the politicking within the Jedi Council with Mace Windu kind of like showing how he's kind of a knob, if you will. Because Mace is like, as cool as he is and as awesome as his purple lightsaber is, he's a bit of a D-bag when it comes to Jedi stuff. Because he wouldn't grant Anakin the rank of master, and then he kind of usurps Count Dooku on the Jedi Council, and he does it he's just an ego. His ego is unchecked, and it rubs everyone the wrong way. Now, you can see Dooku struggle with, like, this is all supposed to be for the greater good. We're supposed to be harmony. But then you got these senators just being just god-awful people. Then you, like, I have the power to stop this because I'm a Jedi. I also have the power to eradicate them because I'm a Jedi. And he's got to struggle, like, he goes too far. Young Qui-Gon has to stop him. Mace has to stop him. It's interesting because you see his, like, all he wants to do is good in his mind. And that's what all the best villains tend to do. It's like they have this set picture of what good is, and they won't stray from that vision, even if it means killing people. Like, to them, it's part of the good. It's what needs to be done, and they're right. They have this unwaning definition of right in their mind. And Dooku's no different. We see that. We see his turn, and then when Qui-Gon is eventually killed off in the prequels, we see how that affects Dooku. We also find out where Yaddle was between episodes 1 and 2, and why she never really comes back. And you could guess what I'm going for. Yaddle got a little too close and had to be dealt with. She got. Ahsoka's story is interesting because you see how strong the Force is with her from being a baby age to where she ends up, which is a very interesting scene. Like the final little bit of this series and the funeral scene. It's because you didn't expect it. Like, you knew it had to have happened based on where it falls in the prequel, but first it was unexpected to me. It's beautifully shot. For, like, is the term I'm going to use, even though it's 100% animated. Not my favorite style of animation. Not what I'm the wrong person to ask about stylistic animation, though, because I look at stuff like The Simpsons and Family Guy and Bob's Burgers. I'm like, that's awesome. That's my favorite animation. When animation tries to be too real, it can take me out of the story. It didn't in this. It didn't, but it can. It has that effect. Like, you're trying too hard. Like, it's animation. It's cool that you can do all this stuff, but let's just keep. Tales of the Jedi is streaming now on Disney+. It's worth a watch. 100% watch it if you're a Star Wars fan of any level. It'll just help infuse why you're a fan. If you're not a Star Wars fan and you want some background into Jedi and why Star Wars fans are crazy about Star Wars, watch this, because the storytelling is so nice and so easy. Because they could have ruined this. It could have gone the other way real easy, where they try to cram so much in to make these characters even more interesting, but they don't. It's simple and it's effective. Check it out. Streaming on Disney+. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.